Day 18 of the situation this evening of the first. What's the news? 24.4 of the workforce are now unemployed. We have seen they've materialized, so they have now 1 million job seekers in March alone. I think it's probably even over. They say it's like 1 million, so I don't think it's. I think it might even be more than 1 million, a little bit, but that's what I hear on the news so far. 15,000 people have had to get a package for Pesach to help them because it's very difficult for them. It's really sad, It is really, really sad that you have such a situation. Bnei Brak is now put under quarantine, like not quarantine, but under full closure. I think sadly that had to happen. So the other religious cities might have to have that if they're not going to listen. And I really think it's not something that people want to hear. People are asked now to wear masks when walking around general public spaces. And any Israeli returning to the country will now have to go to isolation at coronavirus hotel for 14 days. And now people are allowed to if you're self-employed, you're allowed to get grants from the age of 20 instead of 28. And it's also, there's now 6,000 people who are diagnosed, like 6,092, so almost 6,100. 26 people have succumbed to the disease. 95 are in a serious condition. 81 are intubated, so they're on respirators, and 663 are hospitalized. While it was 3,498 medical staff were quarantined. Now it's 3,201, including 701 doctors and 1,138 nurses. But it's also good to see that nurses are being given the right to practice. They made it an accelerated procedure to help fill a much-needed void, which that's the other thing that, people don't know about, that there is a void of doctors and nurses in this country. A lot of people don't know that. That's another problem that the health ministry should have fixed long ago, but they haven't. There are now people are being cracked down on if they're not going to listen to the situation. For example, 62,000 checks have been put on people who should be in quarantine and that they respect the regulations, including more than 5,000 on Wednesday, and 135 investigations have been opened against people who broke the quarantine, while 5,800 fines have been given for breaking the coronavirus regulations. And then there was a protest that erupted in Yefet Street. It's like Jaffa, the area of Jaffa. Not surprised there that against somebody who was quarantined when he was arrested, and the man was aided actually by family members and other men who arrived with stones with the intention of confronting the security forces. 4 men were arrested, and the violator was fined for breaking the health ministry regulations. And if you know what Yafet Street is, it's in Ajami, which actually came into a movie 10 years ago or so, 15 years ago. But I know where that is, so that's one thing. And now there's about 7,000 tests a day when they can do 20,000 tests a day. It's kind of sad. It's really, at least, interesting. But now, as far as the afternoon, 878,000 people have been infected with the coronavirus and 43,000 have died. It's kind of sad for all of us, but we have to get through it. We have to respect the regulations, respect them, do what you can. I want to wish everyone a good evening from here in Jerusalem, and have a good second of the month.